From the WPXT studios in mellifluous Westbrook, Maine, Next Gen presents Kickstart, where Danger can't believe how lazy the ground has become.
It's time to get up, get up, get up. It's time to go, 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 go. Everything is waiting, so why are you waiting? And what are you waiting for? You can't be anything you can't see. Go anywhere you wanna be, and more. What are you waiting for? Get up, get up. What are you waiting for? Get up, get up. What are you waiting for?
Welcome to Kickstart, the game show where you're going to see an 8th grader win a $2,500 Next Gen college investing plan. But you got to stick with us because we're making our way towards the finals where one kid is going to win. That could be someone you might know. Before we meet today's contestants, let's say hello to my animal friends here on the stage, starting with the brilliant, the genius. He knows like all the prime numbers ever throughout like thousands of numbers. It's Norm the donkey. Clearly, I know nothing about prime numbers. And behind me, who also knows nothing about prime numbers, it's Danger the Rabid Chicken. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's meet today's contestants, starting with, of course, contestant number 1.
Hi, I'm Emma Matasovich. I'm from Great New Gloucester Middle School, and when I grow up, I want to be a writer.
And here comes contestant number 2.
Hello, I'm Jasmine Todvin. I go to Great New Gloucester Middle School, and when I grow up, I want to do something to do with the performing arts.
And here comes contestant number 3.
Hey, I'm Jeremiah Jondro from Great New Gloucester Middle School, and I want to be a surgeon.
So give him a high five one more time. There you go, there, with some feeling. All right, Jeremiah. So Emma, Jasmine, and Jeremiah, welcome to the show. You guys ready to play? Let's get right to it with the Speed Splat Throwdown. All right, guys, here's how the Speed Splat Throwdown works. It is a speed round, 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to ask as many questions as I can in that 3 minutes. If you think you know the answer, hit your buzzer, but wait until I call on you. Don't give an answer before I call on you because you may give the answer to somebody else who actually rang in, all right? Give me an answer. If it's correct, I'll give you 5 points. Incorrect, you don't lose points, but you're out for the rest of that question. Everybody understand? Here we go with the Speed Splat Throwdown with question number 1. John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, was also the inventor of what? Nobody. The sandwich. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, next question. Madrid is the capital of what country? Jasmine.
Spain.
Spain is right. Nicely done. What U.S. territory voted this year to move forward toward becoming the 51st state? Emma?
Cuba?
Not Cuba. Jasmine? No. Got an
Mexico.
answer. Jeremiah?
Puerto Rico?
Okay. U.S. territory? Mexico? Really? Puerto Rico is correct. Thank you, Jeremiah. You got 5 points. On which?
I knew it was southern.
It's somewhere down south. All right, next question. On which continent would you find Queen Maud Land and McMurdo Base? We might have got him again. No. Antarctica. Next question. The cross-section of a standard number 2 pencil would be what shape? Jasmine.
Hexagon.
Hexagon is
Yeah.
right. Nice job.
Like, what's the shape again?
Photosynthesis happens in chlorophyll, which is what color, Emma?
Green.
Green is right. A yeti is a mythical creature which is supposed to live in what sort of environment? Jeremiah.
Like a cold mountainous.
Yeah, mountains. Good enough. You got it. Spell the word implausible. Jasmine.
I-M-P-L-A-U-S-I-B-L-E.
You got it. Nice job. Berlin is the capital of what country? Or Berlin. We call it Berlin in New Hampshire. Emma?
Germany.
Germany is right. For most of the 20th century, the European countries of Slovakia and the Czech Republic were combined into Jasmine.
Czechoslovakia?
Czechoslovakia is right. Nice job. A month with a Friday the 13th, and it will always begin on what day of the week? Jasmine.
Sunday?
Sunday's right. What galaxy are we presently in? Jasmine.
Milky Way.
Milky Way is right. How many sides does a nonagon have? Jeremiah.
9.
9 is right. What is the longest river in the world? Emma.
Nile.
Nile is correct. Which river discharges the most water into the ocean? Jeremiah.
Is it the Mississippi?
Not the Mississippi. Emma or Jasmine? Jasmine.
Amazon?
Amazon is right.
Oh, I got it right. I was just guessing.
Great place to order anything online, too. Next question. An elephant has 400,000 of what in its trunk? What does an elephant have 400,000 of in its trunk? Nobody does. Okay, Jasmine.
Cells?
Not cells. Anybody else want to take a shot? No. 400,000 muscles. What continent? And that's going to be time. Boy, you guys got through a lot of questions. Let's see how they're doing and check the scores. Jasmine lit up the lightning round. She's got 35 points, but Emma and Jeremiah not far behind. They each have 15. Anyone can win this game. We've seen it happen before. We'll find out what happens next as we play the buildy thing. Next on Kickstart. Bye, guys. Nice job. Nice job. Way to go.
Don't go away, because after this buildy thing, Norm has a special message he's been chomping at the bit to share with you, which you won't want to miss. And now, Next Gen brings you more Kickstart. Take it away, Jack.
Welcome back to Kickstart. Before we get to the buildy thing, let's just take a second to meet our contestants for today, starting with contestant number 1, Emma Matasovich.
Yep.
I got it right. Awesome. Where do you go to school?
Granny Gloucester Middle School.
And what did you want to be when you got older?
I want to be a writer.
A writer. What type of, what interests you, I guess, in that?
Like historical fiction and realistic fiction.
Yeah, you write now?
Yes.
Do you have any published works? Anything on Amazon.com I can get yet?
No.
Working on that, right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
good luck to you, Emma.
Couple years.
Jasmine Todvin. Hello, Jasmine.
Hi.
What school do you go to?
Granny Gloucester Middle School.
Great New Gloucester Middle School. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
Something to do with the performing arts.
Like
Long list.
a long list.
Very long list.
What's at the top of the list?
They're all tied. There's
Like an example.
singer, actress, photographer, director, film director, architect.
Okay,
that
so that's
doesn't
all right.
really
We
performing
got it.
arts,
We got
but
You just want to cover all the
I just
bases.
wanna cover everything.
Why not? Well, good luck to you, Jasmine.
everything but math.
Everything but math. No, gotcha. Jeremiah Jondro. What school?
Granny Gloucester Middle
Oh,
School.
look at this. They're all from the same school. All right. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A surgeon.
Surgeon. Any particular type of thing you want to surge?
No.
No. What made you get interested in doing that?
My dad.
Oh, okay. So it's in the family.
He's a nurse.
He's a
in the
nurse?
operating room.
Very good. Well, good luck to you, Jeremiah. All right. Let's get to it. Time for the buildy thing. All right, guys, this buildy thing is called the House of Cards Challenge, Kevin Spacey not included. It's a reference you guys probably, hopefully don't know anything about. This is how it's gonna work. You got a deck of cards and you want to build a house out of them. That's the tallest. It's just as simple as that. Tallest house after 3 minutes is going to get 20 points. Second tallest house is going to get 10 points. And if you've got the shortest house, you're gonna get 5 points. But at least everybody gets points, okay? Any questions? Good. On your mark, get set, kick start. All right, House of Cards Challenge. Actually, it looks like Emma's playing solitaire, but maybe she's not. Jasmine is trying to find out how exactly you get 2 cards to stand up on their own. Jeremiah is trying to figure out the same thing. Have you guys ever built a house of cards
Yes,
before? Okay.
I have. No.
Then this should be an interesting challenge. The question is, does the Ace of Spades stand up any better than the King of Spades?
Are we allowed to use the box in this?
No, you cannot use the box. You can only use the cards. It's not called the Box of Cards House of something or other.
Table's too slippery.
Well, time to get innovative without using the box. You can use the cards any way you want to, but you just have to use the cards. Emma's already throwing her hands up. So Jasmine says she's done this before. We'll find out if she's any good at it. Oh, on a slippery table. Okay, yeah, I'll give her that. Hey, nobody said our building thing's supposed to be easy. And this is where we start to see the frustration.
I think we've already seen it.
We're doing that, John. Never mind, question answered. Emma is still working on it. Actually, they're all still working on it. Question is, how do you get cars to stand up and stay there?
You don't.
Now remember, I said you can use the cards any way you want to. You just have to use the cards.
Kind of like fold them.
I said you can use the cards any way you want to. You just have to use cards. 1 minute to go. Somebody's on to something. That is it. Now we're getting somewhere. Or maybe we're not. Emma seems to have thought of something that may work. Jasmine looks like she's shuffling. And Jeremiah might have got a hint. We shall see. 10 seconds. Tallest house gets 20 points. And it must stand. And time's up. Leave your houses as they are, and we will measure them. Starting with Emma. Interesting, guys. Very interesting.
I just fell.
Okay. I'm going to go with this one. Looks like to be 2.5 inches for Emma. Well, that's something. It's not exactly a house of cards, it's a deck of cards, but we'll take it.
Well, I was trying
I know I
to do
moved
the
it,
thing
but-
where you like put the 2 cards up
Yep.
and then 2 more next to it and put a card on top. It holds it down. But the
You
tables
have
are
got-
too slippery, so.
It's like 1/2 inch. Just shy of 3/4 of an inch. And Jeremiah,
I just fell.
you saw what Emma was doing, didn't you?
Well, I had the idea. I was like, can we find the cards?
Oh yeah, look at that. That's 2 inches. Okay. So that means that Emma, you have got the tallest. Nice job. You've got 20 points. Second tallest. That's 10 points for you, Jeremiah. Hooray! I've got a deck of cards and I get 5 points. You can't lose. No, actually, it's anybody's game, and it's about to get messy. Are you guys ready for the slop drop showdown?
Yes.
No. It's coming up next. Stay right there with Kickstart.
I'm really proud of myself.
While Danger does his pre-slop exercises, here is a special message from Norm.
Oh, hello. So that's where you are. I'm Norm the Donkey, megastar of Kickstart. And before I allow these commercials through, I just want to take a moment to use words to say a little something about words. Words come in all sorts of formats, and we often use them for carrying information. These days, most words probably appear on screens, not unlike the one I'm appearing on right now. But did you know that words also come in books? Books are like little houses where certain words live, and the same words will always live in any given book. So you know the words all know each other, and they've gotten comfortable in there. In case you're not familiar, this is one example of a book. And a great example of some of the wild fun you can have with books. For instance, you might have thought I was reading Nikos Kazantzakis' modern sequel to the Odyssey. But in fact, I've been reading Lucretius's The Nature of the Universe. So try out a book. Any book. Find out what words are in it. Better yet, put your own words somewhere. Some people like to claim that every story has already been written. But how many stories about erudite donkeys have you read?
Welcome back to Kickstart. We're about to get messy. Let's check the scores. Before we do that, Jasmine is in the lead with 40 points, Emma right behind with 35, and Jeremiah has got 25 points. So the buildy thing made things a lot closer, but now we get the slop going on with the slop drop showdown. All right, guys, here's how the slop drop showdown works. There's a bucket of slop. There's that part of it. You can avoid that if you give correct answers. I'm going to ask you true, false, or multiple choice questions. And you have in front of you cards that correspond to those. A, B, C for multiple choice, and T and F for true, false. I'll ask you the question, pick the card, one card that corresponds to your answer, leave the others on your podiums. Hold it close to you, don't let your opponent see it, and then when I call on you, you'll show me your card. Make sure your card matches the answer you want to give, because I'm going to go by what's on the card. If you get the question correct, you will get 5 points. If you get it incorrect, you get a strike. On your first strike, Norm the Donkey will be waiting behind you. You turn around, say hello to him. He will give you one of the fantastic, stylish ponchos we have. You put that on. We'll get to questions in just a minute. On your second strike, you will put the goggles on in front of you. And on your third strike, that's when the slop comes into the slop drop showdown. You'll come on down to the pit of doom, and I let Danger the Rabid Chicken out of his pen with a big bucket of slop to drop all over your heads. Emma, you had a question?
I did. Are we allowed to wear the hoods that are on the ponchos?
No.
Okay.
That would take all the fun out of my slop drop challenge. Let's not do that. Okay. Although I got to give you kudos for trying. Let's find out what Danger's going to drop on their unhooded heads today.
Today's slop is a gooey concentrate of grub chub and pureed snake flakes. I'm not sure what that is.
All right, that's disgusting. You can avoid it, just give me the right answer. You're all set to go? Here is our first question. Esperanto is a type of what? A, language, B, horse, or C, cheese? Pick one card, keep the rest on your podium, and keep it to yourself. Jasmine looks like she's playing cards. Okay, we will start with Emma.
B.
Emma says B, it's a horse. Jasmine
I said B.
says B, it's a horse. Jeremiah says B, it's a horse. Well, it's definitely not a cheese, but it's also not a horse. It's a language. You all get your first strike. Turn around, Norm will hand each of you a poncho.
That was close.
Hoods down, and you're all one step closer to the pit of doom. Jasmine's all hooded up. Hood down. Should have given Emma the hoodless hoodie. This is actually a challenge in and of itself. We should give points for whoever gets into it first. All right. No. There you go. All right, guys, you're all suited up, and here comes your next question. Which single country contains every different climate type in the world? Argentina, Russia, or New Zealand? Which single country contains every different climate type in the world? Argentina, Russia, or New Zealand? Emma's ready. Jasmine's ready. Jeremiah's ready. Emma, what do you say?
B.
B, Russia.
C.
C, New Zealand. B, Russia. One of you's right. But only one of you's right, so two of you've got to be wrong. Jasmine got it right with New Zealand. That's your second strike, Emma and Jeremiah. Goggles on. Your no is right. You're both one strike away from being out of the game and heading to the pit of doom and getting the slop dropped on you. All right. Everybody has the goggles on, except Jasmine. And here's your next question. The wife of an earl would have what title? A, queen, B, duchess, or C, countess? What's the wife of an earl? A queen, a duchess, or a countess? Emma is ready. She says B, duchess.
C.
C, countess. B, duchess. One of you is right. Yes! That means it is countess. That means that Jeremiah and Emma, you've got your third strike.
Your brothers were right.
Both of you head on down to the pit of doom, and it's a double sliming as I let Danger out of his cage. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And here comes Danger. Hoods are down, goggles are on, slime inbound. Yeah, and some for you too.
That looks disgusting.
Slime inbound. Yeah. And some for you. That looks disgusting.
Round of applause for Emma and Jeremiah. They survived their sliming. And that means with 50 points by a long shot, I think it was that whole first round during the speed splat throwdown. You just ran away with that thing, and these guys couldn't catch it. Congratulations, Jasmine. You are moving on to the semifinals. Come on out, guys. You guys, by the way, you're in the running just one step closer to that $2,500 next-gen college investing plan. Come on over, Emma. Come on, Jeremiah. You guys. Oh, yeah, big hug. Lean right in. Right in. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to break these two up. There it is. Okay, now I'm getting slimed. All right, here's the thing, guys. You are each going to get a $225 next-gen college starter plan to get you going on your college education. So, a little something for you. I mean, for getting slimed, you ought to walk away with something, don't you think? Well, other than the slime? Yeah, all right. So thanks for being here, guys. We will see you next time on Kickstart. Don't forget, if you want to see more of our past episodes, kickstartgame.com is the place to go. Make sure you're friends of ours on Facebook so you can find out everything going on with the show, maybe even be a contestant. And remember, if you're in school, stay there. Think about getting a college education, and you could be just as smart as Norm the Donkey. Bet you never thought that was possible, did you? We'll see you next time on Kickstart. Bye, everybody.
This time it was very similar because Emma and I both got out the first round.
Well, being on the show before, I got out the first round as well. The slamming was a lot worse this round.
My first episode in the last season was a lot closer for like scores and stuff, and this one not so much. And also, I know these guys.